Hi everyone, this is a review of Country Sense Candles wax melts. Country Sense candles are sold by sales consultants, much the way Scentsy and Pink Zebra and Party Light are sold. The Country Sense website is countrysensecandles.com. These wax melt scents that I reviewed were sent to me by Caitlin Kinsey, who has been a Country Sense Candles consultant for 6 months. Her page is countrysensecandles.com/store/candles with Caitlin, Kaitlynn, and you can also see that link underneath this video. Country Sense products include wax melts, as well as candles, aromatherapy, room sprays, sachets, accessories, and more. Their candles and wax melts are made with 100% natural soy wax with no dyes, so they don't have any color to them. You can see kind of what they look like. Definitely soy, kind of like the crumbly, kind of soft, greasy, a little crumbly, but not quite as crumbly or greasy as other soy wax melts like Swan Creek candle or 1803 candles. But you can see that they are definitely soy wax. Caitlin Kinsey was incredible to work with. She got back to me quickly. She answered all of my questions. She was friendly. She knows her products, and shipping was quick. She even included some extra goodies in the package. So while there are a lot of Country Sense Candles consultants out there, it's really nice to work with someone who's professional, friendly, knowledgeable, and communicative. So even if I had not liked these wax melts, as far as I'm concerned, Caitlin gets like 5 out of 5 stars from me just for her incredible customer service. As far as the wax melts themselves, they are $5 for 2.5 ounce clamshell, which is quite pricey. But I liked these scents more than I thought I would. I do tend to prefer paraffin wax rather than soy wax, and on average, the throw on these was quite good. The only complaint I had, which is very, very minor, is that the clamshells are kind of hard to open because the wax is filled to the top and the lid sticks to the wax. Like I said, that's barely an issue. If I had to find something, that would really be it. I was still able to pop out a cube of the wax with very little effort. As a plus, on the Country Sense Candles website, they mention, for a lot of the scents, they mention how strong the throw is. So I don't think I've ever seen a company provide that information. So that's really good to know. Some people, I think most people prefer wax melts with a nice strong throw, but some people do prefer a more mild throw that doesn't take over the whole house. So, I will start with, and also, some of these are still using the older label, and some of them are using the newer label. I forget which one was which. I don't know if this is the older label, or the newer one. And this is, again, I don't know if it's the older or newer, but you'll see which one is the current one on the website. So I don't need to open each of these because, again, they all look the same. They're white. First one is baby powder. The notes are, and when I do my reviews, I don't look at the scent notes until I've finished my review because I don't want my nose to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. So the notes on the baby powder scent are a true-to-name fragrance that contains white cedar, ylang-ylang, cypress, and musk. It's a complex fragrance that elicits a simple response: this smells just like baby powder. It's infused with natural essential oils, including cedarwood, patchouli, and ylang-ylang. And yes, this smells just like baby powder. There's really nothing else I can say. I mean, it is, if I can open it, it is baby powder. There's just no denying that. It might have a tiny, tiny bit of almost like an incensey note in addition to the baby powder note, which actually enhances it as far as I'm concerned. It's a fantastic scent. I love this scent. Throw was 5 out of 5, took over the entire house. So this one is a keeper. Next is black cherry ice. Notes are an extremely strong aroma of ripened sweet black cherries. This is a super strong, slightly harsh black cherry scent. It smells a little sweet on cold sniff, but it's not that sweet when it's melted. It's actually quite fake with a bit of a cough syrup note. I would actually mix this with like a sweet vanilla scent to tone down the harshness and make it sweeter. It's listed on the website as having a strong throw. For me, the throw was fairly strong, like a 3.5 out of 4. Next is broomsticks and berries. Notes are a spooky, bubbly Halloween treat. Broomsticks and berries begins with top notes of peach, apricot, and blackberries, middle notes of mandarin, cinnamon, and rose, and nicely balanced with just a hint of woodsy musk. You'll toast to this one. Again, without reading the notes first, I smelled some kind of fruit first, maybe cherry mixed with blackberry and a hint of peach, but there's also a hint of an orange blossom, perhaps, and maybe a smidgen of nag champa or some other incensey note. I really like it. Looking at the scent notes, the orange blossom might be the combination of rose and mandarin, which is orange. And there's the musk, which is a perfumey note. And I don't smell cinnamon at all. This is listed as having a moderate throw. Throw for me was good. Good to fairly good, like a 3.25 out of 5. Next is brown sugar and fig. Notes are top notes of fresh figs, peaches, and passion fruit, middle notes of coconut milk, vanilla orchid, jasmine, thrush, and freesia, base notes of vanilla beans, caramel, maple sugar, fig leaves, and musk. I adore this scent. It smells exactly like an old sensational scent called Tropical Fig. It's a super rich, milky, warm, ambery scent with a bit of a coconut note. I also smell vanilla and the hint of the brown sugar and maybe a marshmallowy note. It's not actually a foodie scent, but more like a yummy, luxurious body cream. It smells slightly like Bath & Body Works Vanilla Noel, but it's not the same scent. If I had to classify it, I'd probably put it under coconut. This is listed as having a light to moderate throw, and that was pretty much the case. Throw for me was, I would say mild to medium, like a 2.75 out of 5. So this would be better for a smaller room. Next is bubblegum. Notes are an aroma of a sweet, juicy childhood bubblegum. Top notes of orange, pineapple, and banana. Middle notes of peach and cherry. Base note of vanilla. This smells exactly like bubblegum, with a fake banana note, but not in a bad way, and maybe a hint of fake strawberry or cherry. One of our reviewers said it smells like the hard bubblegum that comes with baseball cards. It's actually a great scent, and it's listed as having a light to moderate throw. I found that the throw was good, like a 3 out of 5. So yeah, this was definitely an interesting scent. I've never smelled one that smells so much like bubblegum. Next is bunny burps. Notes are this vibrant blend of shimmering garden greens is highlighted with a hint of mint for a fresh sensation. A blend of spring flowers is tucked away among the green tones for added texture, while sandalwood creates glowing warmth for the blend. Hints of musk finish the fragrance. This is an herbal scent that smells like green grass, a hint of a sweet floral, and a smidgen of garden mint. I really like it. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell sandalwood or musk, and it's not a perfumey scent. It's listed as having a moderate throw, and for me the throw was very good, like a 3.5 out of 5. Next is chocolate cherries. Notes are the aroma of sweet maraschino cherries smothered in milk chocolate with a dry down of French vanilla. This is a yummy scent of black cherries with a note of sweet milk chocolate, not a dark, fudgy, or burnt type chocolate. Looking at the scent notes, the cherry smells more like black cherry, which has a slight biting note, than maraschino, which would be lighter and doesn't have as much cherryness, if that makes sense. This is listed as having a moderate throw. For me, the throw was, I'd say, fair to medium, like a 2.75 out of 5. Kind of mild. It would be better for a small room. Next is citrus slices. Notes are a fruit salad of orange, strawberry, apple, and grapes, and just a hint of coconut. This is an authentic, strong orange scent with a hint of grapefruit. It smells a lot like Sensational's Molten Orange, but it's sweeter and more citrusy. I really love this scent. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell any of the other notes besides the orange. It's listed as having a moderate throw, and the throw was good for me, like a 3 out of 5. And for something like an orange scent, even though the throw was good, like a 3 out of 5, I expect orange scents to throw really, really well. So I really was hoping this would have actually been like a 4 or 5 out of 5. Cotton candy. Notes are just like fresh cotton candy from a county fair with sugary strawberry and sweet vanilla notes. Top notes of raspberry, middle notes of sugar, base notes of vanilla. This really does smell like cotton candy. There are a lot of companies out there that make, not a lot, but there are some wax melt companies out there that make cotton candy scents that they just never get it right. This is cotton candy. It's a sugary, sweet, fruity scent with fake strawberry, but not in a bad way, and a hint of raspberry, as well as a slightly caramelized sponge sugar note. It's not as caramelized as actual cotton candy, but it's close. This is fantastic scent. Throw is strong, 4 out of 5. This is a definite keeper. Next is Dragon's Blood. Notes are a strong, earthy scent with cedarwood, orange, and patchouli essential oils. The scent combines sweet and spicy notes to form a sophisticated complex blend. Top notes of orange peel and spice, middle notes of rose, and base notes of cedar, incense, and patchouli. Dragon's Blood is very similar to Nag Champa. It's a sweet, incensey scent with a strong, like baby powder type note, as well as exotic spices, orange blossom, neroli, and maybe a smidgen of patchouli. This version of Dragon's Blood seems to have a tiny bit of an orange note, not just the orange blossom, which adds like a nice dimension to it. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell rose. This is one of my favorite scents ever. And the throw was strong, fairly strong, 3.5 out of 5. So that one's another keeper. Dress Up Party. Notes are, this scent is a blend of island fresh kiwi, ripe strawberry, sun-kissed peach, anjou pear, and spring flowers that's sure to please your prince or princess. I expected this to smell like a girly perfume, but it's not. It's some type of fruit with a slightly tropical note. I smell grape, like a sweet grape juice, but I think I also smell strawberry, mango, and banana, and possibly a smidgen of pineapple. There's also a floral note in the background and just a tiny hint of a perfumey note. It's actually quite nice and different from other fruity scents I've smelled. This one is listed as having a moderate throw, and the throw for me was good, like a 3 out of 5. Next is Horse Saddle. Notes are, distinct, rich, and sensual, our leather fragrance embodies the warm and luxurious aroma of fine leather. This scent has a classic and timeless characteristic that's perfect for any masculine line. I guess maybe it was called leather before. This is plain leather with a hint of a smoky note. I like it, and leather scents make really good mixers. You can mix a leather scent with pretty much anything, and it'll just add just a little extra something to the scent. This one is listed as having a moderate to strong throw. The throw for me was kind of on the light side, like I'd say 2.5 out of 5, so would do best in a very small room. Next is Irish Cream. Notes are a mixture of delicious cream and sugar with hints of coffee, chocolate, vanilla, and almond. This is an insanely yummy scent. I smell mocha with a super sweet vanilla buttercream note. I definitely smell the coffee, but I also smell like a rich dark chocolate, although not like a burnt chocolate. And I think there's also a hint of almond and possibly a barely detectable smidgen of coconut. Looking at the scent notes, they're spot on. I've smelled other Irish Cream scented wax melts before, but this is by far the absolute best. The throw was good, like a 3 out of 5. Lawn clippings. The notes are the wonderful fresh aroma of freshly cut green grass. This really does smell like fresh grass, although it's a little bit too sweet to be completely authentic. It smells more like fresh grass mixed with wildflowers, but it's a fantastic scent. It's listed as having a moderate throw, and that was the case. I would say the throw was like was good, like good to fairly good, 3.25 out of 5. Next is Love Poem. Notes are a luscious fusion of citrus, cherry blossoms, hydrangea, apple, and peach with a hint of blondewood, with top notes of apple, middle note of lilac, base note of musk. This fragrance oil is infused with natural essential oils, including orange and grapefruit. This is a Victoria's Secret love spell dupe, same as Tuscany Stressless, Scentsy Lucky in Love, and Sensational's Magic Spell. This is a scent that a lot of people love, but I don't at all. It smells bland and bitter to me, like grapefruit scented paper, and it's not very sweet. It does, however, smell almost exactly like the Victoria's Secret perfume, which I also don't care for. So, interestingly, every love spell dupe that I've seen out there has slightly different notes, although it's the same scent. They all include apricot or peach, though. Looking at the notes for this scent, I only smell the citrus, which is the grapefruit, and something else in the background. Again, I don't like this scent, but I think most people do, and if you do, you'll probably really like this one. Throw was, it's listed as having a moderate throw. Throw was good for me, like 3 out of 5. Next is Monkey Burps. Notes are, this one says monkey burp, but it actually is burps. Notes are, this unique fragrance begins with top notes of fresh bananas and juicy grapefruit, middle notes of kiwi, juicy bubblegum, and strawberries, and a hint of vanilla as a base note. I smell banana and a hint of a slightly sour tropical fruit. It smells like banana-flavored bubblegum, but the banana note smells a little burnt. It's not nearly as sweet as I think it should be. It's still a nice scent, and there aren't many banana-scented wax melts out there. This is listed as having a moderate throw. Throw for me was fair to good, like a 2.75 out of 5, so it would do better in a smaller room. Odor Eliminator. Notes are juicy lime and lemon zests with hint of herbal cilantro. Covers the smell of foul odors and great for smokers. This is a harsh lemon verbena type scent that smells like a lemon-scented industrial cleaner, like lemon-scented pine sol, but without the pine note. It's actually quite nice and smells like you've been cleaning the house all day. I would probably mix it with a laundry scent to tone it down and sweeten it up a little bit. This one's listed as having a moderate to strong throw, and for me, the throw was strong. I'd say like a 3.5 to a 4 out of 5, like a 3.75 out of 5. So this one is quite strong. Orange chili pepper. Notes are a fusion of true orange with a spicy kick of chili pepper. This is an odd combination of scents that actually work well together. It smells like red bell peppers with an orange note, and it's just a little sweet. It's not spicy, though, like a chili pepper. I like it, but I'm not sure if it's something I want my house to smell like. It's listed as having a strong and bold throw, and that is accurate because the throw was bold, like a 5 out of 5. It took over the entire house. Next, we've got pine cones. Notes are a blend of herbaceous pine and spruce combined with notes of rosemary, carnation, cedar, and hints of spice. Top notes of frosted pine and rosemary and clove. Middle notes of carnation, fir needle, iced pine cone, and cedar leaf, and base notes of spruce and winter moss. I love this scent. It's pine with a biting lemon note and a hint of woodsiness. And if you've seen my reviews before, you know that I love my pine scents, and I love pine mixed with anything, especially citrus. I've never smelled anything like this, though. Looking at the scent notes, I don't see lemon, which is surprising. I do smell the rosemary, though, which is an herb that smells like pine and lemon. I don't smell clove, and the cedar is probably the woodsy note I detect. Unfortunately, the throw was kind of mild, like a 2.5 out of 5, so it would only do well in a very small room. Next I've also got these 2 testers, which they're empty now, of Racetrack and Race Fuel. I don't have any left. I'm going to do Race Fuel first. Notes are, this smells like racing fuel. Others have said it smells like paint primer. For me, this race fuel scent. Smells like a vinegary, savory, slightly sour, lemony eucalyptus mixed with a little bit of gasoline. It's not nearly as gasoline-y or awful as I thought it would be. It actually smells kind of good. It doesn't smell like paint primer to me, but definitely some type of chemical. I think eucalyptus is the primary note though. But the throw was on the mild side, like a 2.5 out of 5. Maybe that's just because it was in a tester. I don't know. And next one we have is racetrack. Notes are, the smell will make you think you're at a racetrack. You can smell the race car tires burning across the tracks, and you'll get hints of the race fuel from the pits. This smells like the race fuel scent, but with the addition of a weird rubbery chemical note. I guess the rubbery note's supposed to be the tires at a racetrack. I don't think it's that authentic, but it really is different. But it's definitely not something I want to melt in my house because I really don't like it. I like the race fuel scent better, but this one, racetrack, I don't care for it. And the throw was on the weak side, like mild. It was like a 2 out of 5, maybe 2.25 out of 5. So probably the weakest scent that we have here. Again, maybe it's because it's a tester. Next we have sangria. Notes are, this fragrance is an explosive blend of the sweet jammonberry trio of juicy ripe cherries, strawberries, and raspberries, harmonized with hints of tangy citrus brought together by icy peppermint and sugary hard rock candy. This fragrance truly rocks the house. So yeah, this is definitely rock candy, and it's fantastic. It smells like super sweet, sugary, candy-like fake, but in a good way, strawberry, raspberry, and orange. It has a little bit of harshness, but not in a bad way. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell mint at all. It's similar to their cotton candy scent, but the cotton candy scent is softer with more of a sweet, rich caramely note and vanilla and less fruitiness and no orange at all. It's also similar to Sensational's brand rock candy, but it's definitely not the same scent. The Sensational's rock candy smells a little bit more like the Country Scent's cotton candy scent. It's softer and has no orange notes. This scent is listed as having a moderate throw, but it was a scent monster for me. 5 out of 5, took over the entire house. So definitely... Wait a minute, what did I do? Okay, no, it's not sangria. Rock candy. That's the one that I just reviewed. Rock candy. So, yeah, sorry. So now I'm going to review sangria. Sangria notes. Smells just like sangria, piled with juicy red raspberries, lemon and plum, lots of sweet red wine poured on top, and a hint of orange as a garnish. Top notes of raspberry, lemon, and orange, middle notes of plum and freesia, and base notes of red wine, vanilla, and sugar. I didn't think I would like this scent because scents based on alcoholic drinks often have like a sour fermentation note, but this does not, and it's fantastic. It's a fruity scent, like maybe raspberry, cherry, and strawberry, with a warm, slightly perfumey note that makes it smell a little bit like pink sugar, which is a perfume with notes of cotton candy, strawberry, raspberry, vanilla, and amber. In fact, it doesn't smell like sangria to me, but more like a rich, luxurious, fruity scented body cream. And I love it. The throw was good, 3 out of 5. Next is Spa Day. Notes are calming and balanced fragrance that combines notes of lemongrass and black currant with hints of patchouli and sugar cane. This fragrance is infused with natural essential oils, including lemongrass, patchouli, and lime, top notes of lemongrass, middle notes of jasmine, and base note of musk. I love lemongrass scents, and this one is no exception. Lemongrass is a clean, crisp, herbal, soapy, lemony type scent with just a hint of a citronella note. Lemongrass essential oil is often used in spas and mixes well with other relaxing spa type scents like lavender and spearmint. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell any of the other notes, just the lemongrass, although it's just a smidgen sweeter than other lemongrass scents I've smelled, so I really love this one. It's listed as having a moderate throw, but I found it to be strong, like a 3.75 out of 5. And last we have suit and tie. Notes are a masculine scent with intense spices including black pepper, cardamom, and clove with a touch of sweet mandarin set the scene for the introduction of rich leather, smooth frankincense, and edgy woods. This is a nice men's cologne scent with a baby powder note. It's different than most men's cologne scents in that it's sweeter and more floral, so I really like it. Looking at the scent notes, I definitely smell the frankincense, but not the pepper, cardamom, or mandarin. Maybe a hint of the leather and a smidgen of the cloves. Melted, I can't detect any of the subtle notes, and it just smells like a nice, sweet men's cologne with a smidgen of leather. And the leather does come out a little bit more when it's melted, even though I don't smell it on cold sniff. Throw a strong 3.75 out of 5. So there you have it. If you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and you can find the link to this review underneath this video. And again, you can find the link to Caitlin Kinsey's Country Scents Candles webpage where you can order directly from her. Again, like I said, her customer service was fantastic. And if you want to discuss other retail and direct sales wax melts like Country Scents Candles and Scentsy, Pink Zebra, Party Light, as well as store-bought scents like those from Walmart, etc., go ahead and join our Facebook group, and you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Hope you've enjoyed this review and have a great day.